my name is Syazaliana binti Abdul Hamidi from BA1194B. My student ID is 2020-793-451. Today, I would like to share and explain about bankers' acceptance. Alright, let's move forward. We go one by one. What is bankers' acceptance? A banker's acceptance or BE is a promised future payment or time drive which is accepted and guaranteed by a bank and drawn on a deposit at the bank. Bankers' acceptance are also known as bills of exchange that companies widely use as a relatively safe form of payment for large transactions or international trade. In short, it can be explained that bankers' acceptance is a commercial bank draft requiring the bank to pay the holder of the instrument with a specified amount on a specified date. Next, who can use the banker's acceptance? A banker's acceptance can be used for both import and export of goods and services. Here's the diagram of banker's acceptance for import that shows the process. And this one is the diagram of banker's acceptance for export. Alright, next, where to get the banker's acceptance? To get a banker's acceptance is from the bank. When is the banker's acceptance is applicable to use or issue? For imports, the banker's acceptance is applicable to use or issue where a side bill of exchange is received from the foreign seller, which is import on cash. In short, banker's acceptance may only be drawn for the financing when the date after a shipment is due to be delivered. Meanwhile, for export, the banker's acceptance may only be drawn where the exporter draws a usance bill on the foreign buyer, sell or export on credit. In short, can be explained, the seller with an exporting business will have the payment instrument in hand before finalizing the shipment. Next, why do exporters and importers use or request the banker's acceptance? For import, it is because the importer does not have the money to pay the side bill. Meanwhile, export uses or requests the banker's acceptance because the exporter cannot pay the usance bill. Next, how to request or apply the banker's acceptance? For import, to request or apply the banker's acceptance is the importer will arrange with his bank for the side bill to be discharged. Meanwhile, to request or apply the banker's acceptance for export, the exporter should arrange the credit facilities with his bank, which is after the effecting shipment of the goods, the exporter must present to the bank the usance bill of exchange together with the relevant document for collection of the proceeds. How is banker's acceptance approved in import and export? For import, the banker's acceptance is approved if the bank is satisfied that the documents are in order and the banker's acceptance complies with the term and condition of the acceptance credit. Meanwhile, for export, the exporter draws a banker's acceptance on the bank for the agreed portion of the bill's face value. If the bank is satisfied that the banker's acceptance complies with the terms and conditions, it accepts the banker's acceptance. Next, where does banker's acceptance trade in the discount? bankers' acceptance are traded at a discount in the secondary money market. Next, how many days can bankers' acceptance be drawn? Bankers' acceptance can be drawn for a tenure of 30 days or more, but not more than 200 days from the day of acceptance. When does bankers' acceptance issue the discount? Bankers' acceptance issue the discount after a acceptance by the bank. When will the draft become an unconditional liability of the bank? The draft becomes an unconditional liability of the bank after acceptance. Alright, the last one. What happens if the party holding the banker's acceptance waits until maturity? On maturity, the overseas buyer can pay the bill of exchange, which is the amount collected that provides the bank with funds to meet its banker's acceptance. However, the bank had a right of recourse to the exporter if the overseas buyer did not pay. Alright, that's all from me about banker's acceptance. Thank you for watching. Bye!